So welcome back in today's episode. So we are going to work on these threads. Here they are stunted. So this is the U-bolt, the banjo, the bolt. So this, as you're seeing, the threads are stunted inside. So of this side they are good, as you are saying. So this side the threads are stunted. So we are going to work on this one. So we are going to drill in with 16 drilling bit inside, so that we can tap using 18.15. So we are going to tap in using this drill of 18 times 1.5 taps. So these ones, so you are going to tap using these one taps. So after that we are going to tie. This is going to act as our irium coil because it also measures 18 millimeters. So it measures 18 millimeters on our vernier caliper. So after that we are going to drill in this irium coil of ours with 14 drilling bit, so that we can cut in with 16 times 1.5 taps, because this original bolt of the banjo is of 16 millimeters. Even the pitch is of 1.5. If you try to measure the pitch, it's of 1.5. So we are going to cut the threads, to recut the threads, these stamped threads, to turn to be like these ones over this side, so that this banjo can tie inside. So as you are seeing, they are stunted threads. So let's go into the video and I show you how we are going to work on them. So we are going to first by drilling here with 16 millimeter drilling bits. So you should be careful because this is aluminium. You are tying aluminium, so use less energy. Using a 16 millimeter drilling bit. Remove the stunted slats. So it should be in a straight line.
So it should work when you're in a straight line.
So, as you are seeing, now we have removed the stunted threads. So after drilling with 16 drilling bit, we are going to tap with 8 times 1.5, 18 times 1.5 inside here, because even our irium coil we are going to use the threads, it's of 18 millimeters 1.5. So let's tap. So it should be in a straight line. So you repeat tapping with, this is the second one, I'm going to use the second tap. So you should keep yourself in a straight line. So you leave some space down to act as a stopper. Act as the top of our irium coil. So as I told you, these taps, they are in fillet sets. The set is of fillet taps. So we differentiate them according to the stunted threads. So these stunted threads are too they are too long, too much as these ones compared to these ones. So you have to tap and leave a space to act as our stopper. We are going to use this one as our iridium coil. So it also measures 18 millimeters on the vernier caliper. So it's going to act as our iridium coil. So before that, we are going to, with the help of a spark glue, we are going to also to add a spark glue. But let's first drill inside with 14 millimeters. Yeah.
So we're going to drill with 14
millimeter inside. You can drill in with 14.5 millimeter drilling bit or 14 millimeters. So you should make sure that you are in a straight line. So after drilling, let's tie our iridium coil. So we're going to tie our iridium coil with the help of a spark glue.
You have to put both sides.
So even don't forget to put the spark glue both sides. Careful not to over tie because it might break, because this is aluminium. So I'm going to remove the excess parts. So now this is our we have removed the part which part acted as our iridium coil. As you see now, we have tried to tie it inside to act as our iridium coil. So we are going to, because we do not drill very well to pass through for with now. So we're going to use a grinder to remove this excessive iridium coil. So be careful, because this where we are cutting this threads the entire banjo. This banjo transports like fuel, so you be careful not to touch on this surface, because if you put if the grinder touches on the surface, the fluid may leak. So you, as you are saying now, you have to be careful. You don't touch this excessive like this surface when we are removing this excessive iridium coil. So inside here we have drilled with that 14 millimeter drilling bit. So we are going to tap inside with a 16 times 1.5, because this is it is the thread, or to cut these final threads of this banjo which ties inside here. So let's use 16. This is taps of 16 times 1.5. So let's tap inside. So with the help of oil, this is going to be our oil. Tap with this first one with stunted threads and sharp pointed in front. as you try to see the threads, even though they are full of oil, but now the threads are good, as you are saying. So let us remove these excessive remaining pieces, these ones, and with the help of a grinder. Also you have to be careful. So don't forget, after removing that excessive helium coil part, you have also to reset again, to tap again to put a starting point, because you see this is the last one.
Put a starting point. So after here we are going to test to prove what we have done.
So let us first test. So this is the original banjo bolt. So if you try, as you are seeing, now the threads are fine, they are no longer stunted. So let's test. So it's just as you are seeing. So now the threads are okay. So just wait for the explanation in just one. So before we leave, let me try to explain what we have been doing. So we have been cutting these threads of the banjo bolt of this is a 24, a banjo bolt of 24. So at first we used to drill, we drilled inside with a 16mm drilling bit to remove the stunted bolts, the stunted threads. After that, we used the tap of 18 times 1.5 to tap inside. These taps to tap inside, so that to create the threads where we are going to tie our helium coil. So this acted as our helium coil. So we tied it inside and we cut. After cutting, we drilled inside also the helium coil with a 14 drilling bit. We used a 14 drilling bit because we are recommended on this tap, as you are saying, we are recommended on this tap drill here downwards. I don't know, let me try to look for a clear one. So they recommend us to drill, as you are saying, drill 14.5. so we have to use a drilling bit of 14.5. so I didn't have 14.5, so I used a 14.0mm drilling bit. So we drilled inside, so that we cut these threads of 16 times 1.5 because it's the axis lead and the size of this banjo bolt. So after that we finished doing that process. So now we are tying the banjo bolt and the threads. Now they are good. So as you are seeing, after that we made everything look smooth and good. So now let's try to turn this part to the vehicle, and the vehicle goes, because maybe it's transporting some people's goods. So thank you for watching. See you in another video. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Anybody with a comment or anything to ask, you leave it in the comment section. I'll be there to answer. So I'll be waiting for you. So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.